How's it going, everyone? Well, today we're going to head down to Leeper, down to the other store, and take a look and see how everything is. It's about 19 degrees out here, so it's a little chilly, but we don't care. We're going to go down and see how everything's going down there. Got to stop and get our McDonald's coffee, of course, and then I'll show you some of the footage going down. I'll do whatever. What are you doing over there?
Minding my own business. You ought to do it.
Real pleasant this morning, isn't she? See any good songs in that jukebox?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Eagles, ZZ Top, a lot of country.
As you can tell, she doesn't come out here very much. So when I do get her out here, she takes a look at everything I'm doing out here in the garage.
I'm afraid you're going to make me work.
Well, of course.
No.
Why not?
Enough. I got enough work. I don't need to do yours too.
Well, I'm going to show you the building and the grounds and everything down there. I'll show you inside the building, what it looks like before we open up. We went down today to check everything out, just to kind of get an idea what has to be done down there. I have some stuff to do. We got inside the building, the ground was still froze inside the building. It was like walking on potato chips down in one corner. We have some stuff to do this before we open. You know, obviously we got to uncover everything and clean everything up, new tablecloths, and level out some tables. We have to expand our counter a little bit because we're too crammed where people pay. I need to open that up a little bit more so we have more room to work, wrapping stuff and bagging stuff. I'll show you the building next to me that used to be mine, that I built and then sold it and built this one. Actually, we built the one of them in first. That was my mom and dad's building. They retired. I bought it and sold mine, and then I added on to my mom and dad's old building. My dad passed away 2 years. It'll be 2 years in October. My mom come back from Arizona, and she moved in next door to me. I own 2.1 acres here, and my old place over there. Let me over there. We tore down my old house, my old trailer, everything except for my old shop, and my mom put a brand new modular in next door so I can keep an eye on her, and she just wanted to be here with us instead of in Idaho with my sister. There's nothing wrong with Idaho or my sister and brother-in-law. It's just she figured if she come back here, then she can start working the flea market with me again. I hate that word, flea market. Working the outdoor market with me again. So she's with me. She goes down and helps. She cleans stuff during the week here. When I can't, because I'm at the store, have the store open. But when I get home from the store, I'm either going to be working on pinball machines and video games, jukeboxes and stuff like that, or I'm going to be cleaning crap for the outdoor market. So she got back into it with me, and just to give her something to do, instead of sitting in the house and by herself and doing nothing. So she asked me if she could, and I said, well, hell yeah, I can use the help. And my wife, she said, yeah, do it, because my wife hated going down there and working the outdoor market. But if I buy the other building, I need her to run the other building. And I talked to her about it. She said, oh yeah, she'll do it. She doesn't mind it, I guess. My wife's kind of a homebody. She'd rather be at home. But I'll take you a walk through, all down through the market, the building and everything, and take a look and see what you think. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And I'll bring you more cool videos. And make sure you leave a comment. If you leave comments and like the videos, it shows the algorithm that my videos are popular, and I'll get more. You know, it's just kind of a chain reaction. You know, leave a comment. I don't care what you leave. You know, okay, hey, that's great. You suck. I don't care. Just leave a comment. And without further ado, let's take a walk around Leeper, Pennsylvania. Leeper, Pennsylvania. Alright, we made it down here. Takes us about an hour. If I'm in a hurry, it only takes me about 45 minutes. I can get down here. We'll walk around the outside here. This is my building here. Like I said, it's 40 by 40. This area right over here, from here down, we put on last year. I still have a little bit of work to do on my metal. Don't mind, I'm drinking coffee, and I had my burritos again this morning, of course. You can see the outside's nice. We keep up on ours. We keep it in good shape. Helps when people come in and they see our place. It looks really nice. You can see I have my solar panels up on the roof. This is my old building. This used to be mine. He's let it go to hell. And he's talking about he might want to sell the building again. And I don't know if he does. I may buy it. I got enough stuff I can fill this one up too. But yeah, I built this one, metal roof. Tarps look like hell. Because he never changes nothing, never does nothing. And crap laying all over the ground, coming out from the wind. He bought that from me, and then he bought that big one up top and moved up there. And then he just kind of was letting this one go to hell. Another big one there. That's another friend of ours. But yeah, you can see I got 2 solar panels. I have one on either side. I should, unless I lost one. No, it's up there. And this year, I think I may put up a couple more solar panels. You can see the sun comes up from over here. Where you at? There you are. Comes up over here, comes up, so it catches this one all the time on that side. And then afternoon it catches that one. I need to put one more on either side. I'll get this opened up and we'll go inside. Still a little bit of snow left. And I just have a board holding my tarps down with wing nuts. During the winter I double layer my tarps. 2 layers of tarps on here so it doesn't. And then all I do is take the 2 boards off and roll it up. See if we can. Whoa. Everything's all covered up. We'll take a walk around here a little bit. Yes, this is where all our Rada goes. All of our colanders and all of our stainless steel bowls. So far, everything looks good. Get a lot of this stuff from the pine trees next door. The ground's still frozen here. This is the part that we just added on. Yeah, right. Nice. Like I said, when we got here, it was about 23 degrees. Usually over here we have all of our Corningware, Pyrex, and all that comes down through here. And then in this whole area is nothing but brand new lawnmower parts. Is what I carry down through here. So you carry all the belts, blades, nothing but blades down through here. And same with on that side, we got all of our Tupperware kind of put in totes so it doesn't get all filthy. All of our belts. More belts down here. Lots of cleaning. All of our canning is in through there. Did I hear somebody sneak in? Nope. I have some more lawnmower parts hanging here. Got a lot of hardware in through here. Like I said, you know, this is just, we just come down to check, make sure everything's okay, building's okay. Once we get down here and get started cleaning up everything, I'll show you everything that's in here. This is kind of just going to be like a before. Nothing but lawnmower parts through there. Carburetor parts. Because that's what I used to do. I had a small engine repair business for quite a while. And I just got tired of people dropping their stuff off and then never picking it up and not wanting to pay you for what it's worth. I think my mom and my wife were left in the car. They didn't even want to get out. It's too cold for them. But let's see, I was talking about those sheet cake pans. You know, see, there they are. We have the small one from small all the way up to the full size. Those are thirds. And then there's a half, a 2/3. 2/3 is right down in there. Alright, that back wall is nothing but kitchen items, commercial and otherwise. Right now, what I do for the winter is I'll take all of them off the pegboard but one item, except for some of the light stuff. I'll leave one item left up and then put it all down on the table. That way it doesn't drag my pegboard and, you know, make everything start leaning forward on you. Let's see, on the end here, nothing but silicone silicone pot holders and spatulas and servers and you name it. And towels, mandolin slicers. That should be all of our Rada kitchen servers and our pizza peels, cutting boards. Okay, so that's the inside here for now. Oh, here, this is just a bunch of cheap stuff that we get. You know, people use at the cabins. Shoelaces. I got a hell of a deal on shoelaces. Oh God. I was at the auction and they had shoelaces. I ended up buying 10 boxes with like 300 pairs of shoelaces in every box. And I think I only paid like $2 a box for them. So it's like, hell, I'll stick them out for $2 for $1 and still make money. I mean, I'll have them forever, but we sold enough of them last summer, so I, kind of warranted having them. And all of our filters for chainsaws and small engines. Yeah, I got that all clamped down pretty good. Chainsaw chains, you can see, like I said, I just leave one up of everything and then lay everything down on the table, and then when I come in to open up, all I have to do is just start putting them right back up where they belong, because stuff gets too heavy on the pegboard and it'll start pulling the pegs out. Gloves. But it'll be nice to see it. There's all of our tarps. It'll be nice to see once we get it all opened up, but shit, that's not until another month and a half. But I like to come down just to see what kind of work I'm gonna have to do to get ready to get open. Forgot, that's cabinet shop down below. That's one of the guys that owns the flea market or outdoor market. He builds kitchen cabinets down there. Car mates right over in there somewhere. I think right in there is car mate trailer. Used to get a lot of stuff from CarMate. Was it CarMate? No, there's a manufacture home place down below. They used to throw out all that plywood that they didn't use. It was all that 3/8 or like quarter, almost like Luan. And it was all exterior stuff. We used to go down and get van loads full of that shit, take it home. But yeah, it's a pretty big market, but it doesn't fill up like it used to. It's a hell of a lot of work, and nowadays people don't want to do all that much work to make any money. Okay, I don't think I showed you this, but I have, those are tires for the walk behinds, and there's all my lawnmower tires, tubes, bearings for the blade housings. We call them coil units. Everybody else calls them bearing housings or blade adapters, whatever. It doesn't matter what the hell you call them, but there's deck wheels. Yeah, nice. Oh shit, forgot to take that home. That's a case of Rust-Oleum spray paint. I don't know if that's going to be any good or not. Miscellaneous blades there. Air filters. That's what this pegboard here starts up there. That one and that whole pegboard is nothing but air filters for tractors and push mowers. They had all my trimmer string is under there. Got a lot of low on some air filters. I forgot about that. That's something I'll have to, that'll be a nice order. Chainsaw bars. And yeah, as I was saying before, there's all the maintenance kits. As I was saying before, that I used to work on this stuff, so I became a Sten's dealer. And then when I started selling down here, I stopped working on equipment and just sell parts. There's all the coil units. All your bearing housings. So I started selling down here, and it was amazing. Well, it still is amazing as to how much lawnmower parts I do sell down here. I went from bronze dealer to silver to gold. So many parts I sell down here to the campers. I mean, you have all the people down here that have camps, and they come down because there's nowhere around here to buy lawnmower parts unless you run all the way down to Clarion or Oil City, which is too far for them to drive because all they want to do is get their grass cut so they can start having fun. Fun, fun, fun. So I sell them lawnmower parts, and they come see me. I special order stuff in for people. I have a lot of people that work on mowers and all that come over and buy parts from me, because usually I can give them dealer price out of the catalog and still make money. But belts, my God, I go through the belts in the summer. Blades in the spring, I literally sell a ton of blades in the spring. I probably sell 75 to 100 sets of blades a year. Belts, I couldn't tell you how many dang belts. Those sell all year round, or well, all season, because that's one thing that people break, tear up, are belts. Because when they're gone for 2 weeks and then they come up to their cabin and their grass is, 8 to 12 inches tall, and they get on there and then you start tearing up belts, bearing. These guys, if you're not familiar with a coil unit, come on, get out of there. That's the coil unit. That's what goes down in your deck. And then your blade goes on the other end. Might help if I got it out of the plastic. You can see it a little better. This is for an AYP. This is Craftsman, Husqvarna, Husky. I already said Craftsman. AYP 42-inch deck. There we go. That's what goes in the deck. Sets down in there and you bolt that sucker. Usually these go up through, bolt it down, blade goes on there, your pulley goes on there for your belt. Those ones, those are $38. That's another item that I sell all season long because they bust them. You can see AYP. There's Specialty Husqvarna, that's for the big ones, the big Husqvarnas. The zero turns, John Deere, MTD, Cub, all the Cub Cadets. another MTD. But see, MTD and Cub Cadet are the same thing. Cub Cadet is made by MTD. And that happened back in the, I think it was the 70s is when that happened, that MTD bought Cub Cadet out. May even have been the 80s, don't quote me on it, but this, MTD bought Cub Cadet. Cub Cadet, MTD left Cub Cadet do their own thing. It was just a separate division of MTD. MTD started losing money with Cub Cadet. So they stepped in and said, this is how you're going to make them, and now you're going to sell them in big box stores. And that's when Cub Cadet started going. But the division started making money again. So most of your, if you're looking for a coil unit, spindle assembly, housing, if you're looking for one of those for a Cub Cadet, most of the MTDs, there's an MTD that'll fit it. Cub Cadet, now the Cub Cadet, they're welded frame tractors, not the pressed ones. This would be the ones that come from the dealerships. Those will take their own special coil spindle housing. Because those ones are the ones that they kind of call the Pro Series. But if you look at them, most of those Pro Series spindle assemblies, MTD will fit. But people come in and they'll specify they want MTD, so here's MTD. And they come in and they say, I need a Cub Cadet. Okay, here's Cub Cadet. But 9 chances out of 10, I look it up in the book, and the Cub Cadet refers me back to the MTD number. So whatever. Yep. It's a 2-cycle fuel line, spark plug wire, quarter fuel line. Okay, do a little walk around outside here. I don't trip and fall over my own damn feet. Right down there is where they put up the Job Johnny, down there by the gate. I got this little building here. She sells Avon and hand towels, homemade hand towels and pillows and stuff like that. Got this one up here. Some other good friends, they've been here longer than we have. They've been here and the longest, and then we've been here next. Next to the longest. Like I said, this is a guy here. He owns my old building, which very seriously thinking about buying it back and opening up 2 more spaces to put in more stuff. I have enough stuff I could fill that in probably not even a month. I'd have it filled. They sell a lot of tourist stuff, bumper stickers and flags and signs and t-shirts. Really nice people. This guy here, he passed away. Friend of his had it opened last year. He sells a lot of antiques. I mean, some really good old stuff. This guy, like I said, he sells whatever. I see him at the auction now and then. Just a lot of movies and you name it. Whatever he can get hold of. Another guy here, he Sells a lot of antiques and some old stuff too. He has a lot of neat stuff in there. This is Carol. She actually runs the flea market. This is her building. Same thing, she does a lot of clean outs, a lot of house clean outs, barn clean outs, garages, basements, whatever. And she just brings the stuff up and puts it in here and sells it. She added on too last year. You can see right here is the old part. And then she put on the new part. That looks like shit, but whatever. Then we have a lot of people that set up on a weekly basis all through here. All down along about halfway down, and there's toilets. There's a lot of people that set up here during the summer. We call them tailgaters. You know, we're permanent, and everybody else is tailgaters, is what we call them. They come in and set up in the middle. Usually up top here. I don't know why they don't like it up top here. They stay away from us. I guess we stink or something down there. And this is Esther. Same thing. She sells just about anything and everything in there. Sells a lot of stuff, used stuff that we sell, but there's enough people here. We don't worry about it. We go all the way down to the pine trees. Memorial Day weekend, we usually have them setting up in the aisles. Spaces here are 20 by 20, which would be from the corner, you know, from her end of her building to this plate right there, out to the end of hers. That would be, you can see there's the mark, that would be 20 by 20 in there. $5 a day. Hasn't changed in 20 years. We're walking down the road. This will be a road that comes down through here. You can see there's the corner, another space. There's a corner. And there's, I don't know, three rows of spaces over there. It's all the way down, and then right where we're parked is this is another alley or roadway, and then they set up all along the fence here. And there's spaces down on the other side of us too. But and there's our place again. Used to be, probably 15 years ago or more, where you see the cabinet shop setting. That was all spaces too, all the way down to the road. But as the markets get dying off, they took it over and built the cabinet shop because, you know, hey, they own the property. They can do whatever they want. Got that old piece of crap sitting down there. We've been after them for years to get rid of that. It looks like hell down here. But, yeah, there's a bunch of spaces down here on the other side of me. Here, all along there, and all up through there. What's dumb, though, here is this is the end of the spaces here. The first row goes along the woods. You can see how wide this first driveway is. There's no spaces in there. That's all driveway. Must be 60 foot or more. Looks almost more like 100 down here towards the bottom. But as I was saying, Memorial Day, and 4th of July, we have them setting up in the aisleways, because we have so many people down here setting up. But as I was saying too, that as the markets die off, as the older people pass away that did the markets, there's nobody take their place. There's just so much work involved that nowadays the young people don't want to do this. You know, they think they can go to the auction and buy, you know, dollar boxes and come out and make, you know, $1,000. Takes a long time to build up in order to make money, to make good money at it. We're going on, I think this will be our 26th or 27th year of doing this. And trust me, I started out the same way, buying junk and trying to make a little bit of money so you could buy more junk and then better junk. I did the markets all the way out in Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. We used to just travel around and do the markets and find auctions, buy stuff at the auctions. Used to go out west for the winter, and that's what we would do, set up at the flea markets for the winter. But things are changing. Always will. See, it didn't get quite as cold down here this year. And you can see how high that nail's sticking up? That was how high the ground froze. I have come up here and found them, you can see, about 2 or 3 inches. I have come out here in the spring and seen those things sticking up 10 inches, almost ready to fall over. So it wasn't quite a bad winter this year, so we're not going to have too many problems inside getting our tables leveled back out. And I see everybody's waiting on me while I walk around and run my mouth. There's the robins. Cool. You know what that means? That means spring is close. Okay, so that's our big outdoor market. The big building. I guess you can call it big. We'll call it a store. It's our big store down there. And I hope you liked it. Like I said before, I keep telling you that I wanted to show you before it's open, what it's like before I even open it up, and then we'll get it all put together, cleaned up, and then when we get opened, I'll do another video and I'll let you see it all opened up and what it's like when it's working. So if you like the video, you know the routine. So until next time, see ya. See ya.